Okay, so
Turn those ones down.
does that help you?
Welcome, everybody, to Ladies Night
Live.
Live.
We're playing Uno tonight.
Oh, she's breaking up.
Playing Uno tonight.
You guys were breaking up there for a second.
Oh, wow.
And everybody seems fine on my end.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Don't be bad.
Welcome everybody in the chat. If you're in the chat, just comment a hey so we can acknowledge you and that you're here and welcome you in. But we got Shannon, Tambra, and Terminator.
No. Get up.
We'll have Karen on this seat in a little bit.
Is it my internet or what? Because you guys are breaking up.
I think it's your internet.
That's weird.
Yeah.
You're fine.
Definitely.
Are we breaking up?
Yeah, you're fine. I can hear you.
Yeah. Everything seems fine on ours, and
she cut her hair off. Now she can't hear nothing.
Oh, I can hear. I can see. You guys just keep cutting in and out.
Oh, wow.
I'm having my Zambuca and my ginger ale and Zambuca tonight.
Hey, I got a key lime, shush.
And popcorn.
I got a key lime, daiquiri.
Oh.
Can you hear those dogs?
No.
Oh, good, because they're dogs hit.
Welcome, Jane.
No.
Yeah.
So, Shannon, I know something big happened to you.
Yep.
Yeah, too big.
This guy's.
Is it hurting? Does
It's a little hurting, but I'm going to take some aspirin before I go to bed and stuff.
Yeah.
Because it helped this morning. When I got to work, I took 2 aspirin that I have in my emergency kit in my purse. So, not too bad.
Though. You got to stand up, don't you?
Yeah, for 6
I'm allergic
hours.
to aspirin. I can't take aspirin.
I'm allergic to codeine, so I can't take anything really heavy duty.
Hello, Aaron. Hello, Laura.
He's broken up.
I can't see you, Terminator. There you are.
Yeah.
She went away.
She froze on my end.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
No, it's not.
Well, we're having solar storms today, so I don't know what the hell's going on.
Oh, solar storm today?
She's gone.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Because I know backstage
They get more frequent.
she told us some interesting news today for her as well, so I was wanting her to share that.
What was
Oh, jeez.
What?
Hopefully she'll come back.
Yeah.
I know Northern girl came to see her.
I had a good grade video.
She's coming back on. Here we go.
Awesome.
Yes. She cut the
Hey,
cut her hair big
Terminator.
time.
You
Cut her
guys
hair
are
big
still
time.
cutting in and out.
Oh, wow.
Yep, cut it all off.
That's good. And you have 5 new people.
Babies.
Yeah, 5 new
Yep,
babies.
5 new babies. Yep. And I got 3 more that are peeping. Peeping?
Cool.
The egg.
Yeah, so chickens.
Yep. They'll
Hey,
be my
Sharon.
next year. They'll be my new layers for next year.
Oh, okay,
Except
cool.
the rooster.
Cool.
Yeah,
Karen.
except the roosters.
What's up?
Hi, Karen.
It's dinner
Hi, Karen.
time, you know.
I've got 6 new hens. The rest
Yeah.
Hey, Karen.
are roosters.
Yes, ma'am.
Look at this.
That's what I'm going to do, Tambra. I'll butcher all the
What'd you
roosters.
do?
I wish I could sing his too.
I slipped and fell off my front step, and I didn't break it, so it's like a just sprained ankle. I have a nice big purple bruise all around my ankle.
They still hurt.
Yep.
Yes, they do.
Get you some comfrey. You can
Yeah.
get it at any herb store. Get you some comfrey and make you a poultice, and it will heal you up twice as fast. It really
Yeah,
will.
I'll have to tell my hubby to go to the
Get some
Amish place.
salve.
Tell them to
Get you
get some comfrey, cut comfrey leaf, and
Yep.
I could cut you some out of my garden.
make a warm compress out of it. Get it warm and put it directly on there. Make a warm compress.
How cool. Because I've been putting, like, last night, all I did was put ice on it throughout the entire night. Even when I went to bed, I had an ice pack on it. It reduced the swelling down a lot.
Ice it, then heat it.
I was going to do a Epsom salt bath.
That'd be
Yeah.
good too.
Because it's like I looked it all up in my books and stuff, so.
Right before we got online here, my mother-in-law called me 10 minutes ago and said that my father-in-law had fallen. Is my son home? He needs to come pick him up out the floor again.
Oh no.
Geez.
So we got him up. We got him in his chair.
Is he
What it
okay?
was he went to sit down in the chair, and it's on wheels, and he didn't have a good hold of it.
Oh, geez.
So I mean,
That's
he needs home health care, but according to them, he has a pension, so he makes too much money.
No, that's
We
bullshit.
have
You
to
know
pay
that?
out of pocket. He brings in over $3,000 a month between Social Security and his pension. So
Yeah.
that's too much more money. If we want home health care, we have to pay $7,000 a month out of pocket.
What? Really?
Jeez.
That is not right.
So we are taking care of our own, damn it. We
Well,
all
you take
have a medical degree of some kind. We got an X-ray tech, we've got a lab tech, we've got 3 emergency field medics. We'll be all right.
Here you go.
We'll take care of our own.
You got it. But that's bullshit because the government should help you.
they don't.
Well, we applied to get his VA benefits so that we could at least get him someone to come sit with him a few hours a week so that my
Right.
mother-in-law can get out of the house and do what she
Exactly.
needs to do.
Yeah. What are y'all
Or
doing? What are
someone
you
to
doing?
come and help bathe
Okay.
him. I can't physically lift him
Yeah.
in and help. He's got a senior tub, but getting him in and out, I can't do it.
Yeah.
Does he have one of those chairs that slides?
No, this is it's a door, like a walk-in shower, and you shut
Yeah.
the
Oh,
door.
the
and it
walk-in
takes you to the tub.
tubs.
Yeah, it's a
Those are
walk-in
cool.
Your walk-in
I
tub.
wanted one for
And it's
me.
got just a bit of a ledge, just enough. He can't raise his feet when he takes a step, so he
Oh.
has to
Mainly-
step in.
Maybe one of those chairs that might work to slide
Well,
in
he's
and out.
got a
Excuse me,
chair.
or the lift chair.
No, he's got a chair that a lazy boy that lifts him to a standing position because he
Yeah.
can't get out of it anymore.
I'm
Yeah.
talking about one that goes in the shower. There's one that goes in the shower and it slides from in the shower to out of the shower.
Yeah, we don't have enough room for that in there.
Not enough room?
Not with
Okay.
those.
Now, he got mad
Shit, I
because
may
I
have
put
had
in
one then.
safety
I fell
rails
and hit my head on the side.
and he ripped the safety
tub one
rails
day.
out the wall
Sorry.
Oh,
because they were in his way.
I can't hear you
He
guys.
couldn't-
What's going on?
He couldn't
Hello.
sit
I can
down
hear you,
and get a
Tamra.
hold of his walker. He won't let go of the walker.
oh.
Well, he's afraid he's gonna fall.
No, he's determined to get up and go somewhere, and his legs go numb, and he can't feel them. And
I see.
he's not afraid of falling, obviously, or he'd stop doing it. But he does things like my mother-in-law cleared a curio cabinet, set it up, and put just a few knickknacks on there, just perfect, the way women are finicky about how their stuff's arranged. He was sleeping. He woke up. He opened his eyes. He looked around. He saw that and stopped. He frowned, and he got up out the chair, went into the hallway, grabbed a Dremel accessory tool set. You know what a Dremel tool
Yeah,
is?
yeah.
Yeah.
He had just the accessory toolkit. Come back into the living room, walked over to her curio shelf, and slammed it down on the top shelf and said, "Don't move that. I've got work to do here later."
Is she
To
not?
which my mother-in-law, pissed
Good?
because she just spent hours cleaning up, screamed at him, "No, you're not. You're retired. Sit down and quit messing stuff up."
Is he,
They're both in their 80s.
does he have dementia? Does he have dementia too?
Yes, severe
Okay.
dementia.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. He's got it full on. I asked him when we picked him up 10 minutes ago. I said, "Dad, what were you trying to do?" "I don't know."
Well, then he don't. He don't
And
remember.
and I was like, "Well, were you sitting down or standing up?" And my mother-in-law said, "I think he was sitting down." She was in the living room. I said, "Well, what do you want, Pop?" He said, "I'm hungry. It's time to eat." Jean said, "You just left. The plate is still on the table."
See, they
He
don't
just
remember.
ate and forgot.
It's pretty sad. They don't remember.
And
And I'll go out, like I walk my dogs at 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. And then I've got to sit there and watch to see if the light comes on because he'll wake
So
up in the
they're
middle of the
close.
night and try to take a walk through the yard.
So they're close to you then.
Oh yeah, right next door. That other
Okay.
house is my mother and father-in-law. It's a family homestead, 3
Okay.
generations. So yeah, we have to take care of our own.
That's
Yeah.
we always did. And I'm the only one,
Yep.
so
Yeah, we done went through all the phases. People are stealing from me. To I don't know what you're talking about. We're broke. I got to go to work. To 3 o'clock in the morning. "Dad, what are you doing?" "I'm going to go mow the grass."
but he's not violent yet, is he?
He tries every now and then, but he's just too old and decrepit. He was screaming at me one day, and I looked at him, and it didn't occur to me because this was like 10 years ago that the dementia had gotten that bad. I said, "Damn it, Pop, what are you going to do? Chase me down to stop me? You can't. I run faster than you."
When they get violent, it's not good.
And that was just it. He can't. He come up out the chair. That's as far as he can go.
He might come up
So
swinging though.
he's violent verbally.
Okay.
This sweet old man used to be a preacher, but now we're all against him. We're stealing from him.
He can't help
He's
it.
not physically violent. He's verbally.
yeah.
Trying to get your attention.
It's sad, but
So,
there's nothing you
It's
do.
fine. It is what it is. It's what I
Take
got to
care
look
of him.
forward to with my husband.
You just got to take care of him.
no, it's
And
yours.
he's already starting.
I'll eat it then.
Yeah.
They'll clean me off.
I gotta get him to a VA doctor because his dementia's starting.
Oh.
They're not letting
The only
them
one
do
I don't have
that.
it in my family. I didn't have it anywhere in my family. My family was sharp up until the bitter end.
Oh.
And most
Yeah.
of them just,
They're
went
breaking
down
up
like
again.
that in the middle doing something.
Right. You either lose your body, you can't walk, can't do something like that, or you lose your mind.
Well, see, on my side, we lived to
Yeah,
100.
when I worked in a nursing home,
We're
I
still,
dealt with a whole bunch of
fighting
people
it,
that way.
But I'm getting a real fast lesson in how well do
I
you
don't-
love your man.
I don't know which
Yeah.
one I would rather have happen to me.
Well, my husband's at the stage
There's
where he
one.
bitches every single day, but if we go out in public, I can't get out of his sight. He freaks out.
Yeah.
Other than that, he's perfectly normal.
He can probably remember way long ago too, but not.
Yeah, he can still
not
remember
lately.
most. He remembers. He's forgetting to feed and water his animals.
Right.
Uh-oh.
He started taking a nap every day after work. He's 63, so but their dementia started in their 50s. So I know his has started. Or we need to do this. Baby, we just did that 2 days ago. No, we didn't. Yes, Nick, we did it 2 days ago.
Hi, Starla.
And then they think you're after them.
I got a
Yeah.
friend that her sister had a brain tumor, and she's like that. She can't remember her sister. My friend goes to see her, and she can't remember that she went to see her. 10 minutes later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the grandkids. My brother-in-law died years ago. My niece Lizzie, the one that did my hair, she was only 14, so Willie got custody and we helped raise her. But she has 4 siblings, so there's 5 of them total. And they all made it up to see Grandpa for Father's Day. They came
What are
Saturday
you
night
doing?
and visited and told Mom, said, we're going to go home. Make sure you get enough rest. We want to take Grandpa out for dinner.
Yeah.
So they took him out, well, for lunch. They took him for lunch because they had to drive back. So they took him to lunch.
Is it my
They came
internet,
straight
or you
back.
guys are all breaking up and half of you are frozen?
Oh,
Your
gee.
You good?
Anyway, he came back from dinner, supposedly had a wonderful time, went in the house, went to sleep, woke up 3 hours later, stumbled into the kitchen, sat down and said, when's TJ coming to take me for dinner? Dad, he already took you to dinner. He's on his way home.
Yeah.
See, they don't
Well,
know
he didn't
now.
even stop by. I said, Daddy came by a couple of times.
And you can't get mad at them because, I mean, you do get mad at
Oh,
them.
yes, you can. Depends
You
on
do
what
get
they're
mad
doing.
at them, but they can't help it.
Yeah.
How was the nursing home trip, Shannon?
Was very good. I wasn't allowed to take any pictures or do any videos, so it's like that's fine. Because the nursing home that I went to has that is a policy that nobody can videotape, record, or take pictures of any of the residents or the staff.
Okay.
They're protecting their asses from lawsuit.
I
Yep.
guess. That's, you'd think that they would let you. I mean, I'm sure that all those families don't go to see them.
Hi, Shannon's dad.
Oh, hey, Dad. He's
Dad?
in Ohio right now.
It's Thomas
Hi,
Dad.
Shannon's dad.
Hey, Dad.
He just celebrated my sister Jenny's birthday is today.
Oh, well, happy birthday to your sister.
Yeah.
Does
Come
she
on,
ever
guys.
watch?
Jenny, no. They're not preppers or anything. It's like just my parents watch. And it's like if I'm hoping that Dad will let Jenny watch, but who knows? It's like I can't wait to see my parents. They're going to be coming in July because they got other families to go to.
Are they
Like,
making the rounds?
yeah,
down.
my brother
Hot.
Dave,
Pull
who's
it
in
down.
Vermont. They'll go visit him for a
No,
while.
pull it down.
They'll go visit my mom's
Don't
sisters
say,
that are
"Ooh,
still in New
yuck."
York.
Grab
Go,
a can
because
of
I'll put your
soup
toys
and
away.
keep your mouth shut.
I can't hear Karen.
Go in your
Is she
bed.
okay?
Oh, okay. In that case, it tastes good too. Add
She's
salsa
talking to
and
us, but I
sour
can't hear her.
She's
Can you hear
talking to you're talking
I
to
was
your
talking
husband.
to Nick. He walked in and
Puppies?
looked at. I thought he said, "Ooh,
I
what's
can't
that?"
tell what
But
she's
he said,
talking.
"Ooh, it looks
She's
good."
talking. She
Oh.
talking. She ain't saying nothing.
At him.
She's talking, but she ain't saying nothing.
Oh,
I'm eating
Go ahead.
a strawberry rhubarb cheesecake.
Oh, that
That sounds
sounds good.
Ooh, that sounds good.
It does.
I'm eating Frito pie.
Mm-hmm.
Now I hear her.
Ooh,
Had to use
that
some
sounds
leftover
good.
chili. You know how it is. You got leftover chili, you got to have Frito pie.
Hell yeah. And a drink. You need a drink, Shannon. That's what you need. That'll get you.
I got
that'll kill that
mine.
pain. That'll
I
kill
got
that
mine.
pain. Go buy some wine? Okay, that'll work.
Yeah, I got wine. I went and bought 5 bottles Sunday after I was done giving out the candies to the nursing home.
I thought I had about a cup.
Did that.
Yeah.
Went
Just enough to make
and
pancakes.
had ice cream, and then I went and got my dinner.
Hey, you can pour that wine over ice cream, and it's pretty good float.
It's going to rain tomorrow.
Oh, yeah,
I'll
I
get
know.
out.
I got a winery up here that does wine shakes.
Hey,
Oh,
pretty
wow.
good float. Yeah.
It's
we
45
got
minutes
photos.
from me, but I love to go to the Georgia winery, especially when they have the wine
Hey.
tasting.
Yeah.
After they've cured their wine all winter long, in the early spring they have a wine tasting.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good to me.
Oh, I love the peach wine. I love their peach
Yep.
wine.
That's what I'm exactly drinking is peach wine.
Yeah,
That's
their
funny.
peach wine that they make at that facility is specifically called Georgia on My Mind.
You need some
Cool.
homemade peach
Cool.
ice cream.
Going to do that next. I got first picking of blueberries yesterday. I got 6 cups,
Cool.
4.5. I got every other day. I'll get about that much for what, a week, week and a half.
Homemade blueberry ice cream.
So I'll have over a gallon in the freezer. And yes, I'm going to make some homemade blueberry ice cream.
Cool.
Blackberries. I got to start picking the blackberries Wednesday. The blackberries are ripe.
I picked all
Now
my
I'll get a
blackberries.
couple of gallons of those.
I'm gonna put them in. I'm putting them in the freezer, and I'm gonna make me a cobbler.
Well, I got
I
to
had
make them now because
I had
like
company
last year,
Saturday night.
Yeah.
who come to visit.
Awesome. Northern girl.
Northern Hobbies. Jennifer from Northern Hobbies Northern Girl Hobbies. And she came and spent about 4 hours with me. We went
Oh,
walking
wow.
around. She actually, Tambra saw the video on my live, like on my channel, but she's gonna add more to it and edit and put it out this week sometime, because she did so much on her phone and then her phone was going dead, and then she used my phone, and we walked all my garden areas and all my property and looking at different plants and stuff.
That's cool.
Yep. That is definitely cool.
I spent 8 hours weeding
Don't
and
stop.
putting down cardboard and mulching all
Get
around my porch, all around the end of my mom and dad's house.
Get down.
I ain't even got the garden half finished yet, and all the plants are in
You are a
pots.
brat.
I got to get them out of the pot.
You're as
and
bad
into
as me.
their beds. Got to plant the cucumbers still, the nasturtium. Oh, I went and bought a new rose bush because I like to collect them, and some lemongrass. I'm going to start me a patch of lemongrass.
Oh, I
I
love
love
lemongrass.
lemongrass tea.
Wish me luck.
Very.
I
The
do
bee
like
balm's
me
about
some
ready to harvest. The lemon balm's about ready to harvest. I've been getting spearmint out my butt. I got peppermint I got to harvest.
I harvested mullein yesterday.
Oh, cool.
I'll show you my plant that came up in the yard this year.
What is it?
I'll go up at mullein. I'll go up over the hill back behind me to what I call Mullen Hill.
So
And
you
it's
got wild stuff, wild mullein.
it's about an acre on the top of a little small hill. It's nothing but mullein. It's in the middle of a horse pasture, or a
Awesome.
cow pasture. So it's nothing.
Wow.
We call it Mullen Hill. I'll just go out there and shop me 3, 4, 5 down when they're blooming. Because I found out, okay, when you make
Mine hadn't
mullein
bloomed.
tincture and you're making it with the flowers and the leaves, nobody ever told y'all, did they, that there's more of the medicine in the flower stalk than there is in the flowers. In the center of that flower stalk, there is more medicine than there is in the leaves or flowers. So you take that stalk and you cut it into, like, just dice it up and throw it in there. In the center of that, it'll make your tincture 10 times more potent.
But it don't bloom but once
Oh
every
yeah.
2 years? Just blooms the second year, right?
It blooms the second year.
Yeah.
It can live 5 to 7 years.
Okay. Mine
And
hasn't
each
bloomed
year
yet.
it'll put out, like the first time it blooms, it'll put up 1 stalk. The second time it'll put up 3 stalks. The next time it'll put up 5, 7, whatever. I mean, it'll have them coming off looking like deer antlers coming off of them.
Cool.
So each year they put off more flower stalks.
Well, mine's doing real good, but it's not blooming yet. And
And when you harvest the flower stalk, you wait until almost to the end of the blooming, because they bloom from the bottom up.
yeah,
So you go harvest the flowers, harvest the flowers, harvest the flowers.
they're
And
supposed to
right
be more
before the
medicinal too.
top blooms out, That's when you harvest the whole stalk.
But the flowers are supposed to be more medicinal than the leaves are, aren't they?
No, it's a different kind. The
It's a different
leaves
kind.
are stronger for smoking and clearing your lungs and making
Okay.
tinctures.
Okay.
The
Coffee.
flowers put in a layer of flowers, a layer of sugar, a layer of flowers, a layer of sugar. Keep it in the windowsill in the sun for up to 6 weeks. The sugar will
Yeah.
melt from the heat. It will diffuse through the flowers, and you get this
Okay.
beautiful golden syrup, which is a cough syrup gentle enough to use on small children.
Okay.
Cool.
The
So-
leaves are not gentle.
How do you do it
They
for
get that shit out.
the stem?
You
What do you
don't
do with
use
the
the
stem?
stem. That's what I'm saying. I've always been told to throw
I
the
thought you said
flower
that was
stalk and stem
stronger.
away, but they
I
didn't
thought that was
say the
stronger.
stem. They didn't say
Yeah?
the stem. They said specifically the flower stalk.
The
The
flower
flower
stalk.
stalk has more of the medicine in the inside of it than the
Okay.
leaves or the flowers.
So how do you
But
do
the
that?
stalk itself, you just throw away. Toss it into your cows. They'll eat it just like corn stalks.
What do you do with the flower stalk thing? The flower stem.
You chop it
Tincture?
up.
Tincture it? Okay.
Yes,
Cool.
ma'am.
Cool.
Iranian people.
I need to know that stuff. I'm gonna smoke this pretty soon that I got up here. I'm afraid to, but because it's gonna I know it's gonna make me sicker
Cough.
at first than it is.
It'll make you cough because you're
to
not
help me.
used to it.
Mm-mm.
Yep.
Use be damned. It's going to make you cough.
Bad, I'm sure.
And the more crap you got in your lungs, the more violently you will cough it up.
I got a bunch of crap in my lungs.
Better put on a pee pad.
So I'm probably gonna hurt.
You better get one of them
I
Depends.
can't hear you. What's going on? Talk to me.
I said you need to have a pee pad
Hello.
for those coughing fits.
Yeah. I've had those
Because
my
you
whole
go to
entire
cough
life.
violently.
That's what I figured. I'm putting it off because of that.
All right.
They can hear you.
Let's do
How long?
our
How
game.
long? How long
Yep.
will it take before it helps me? How many?
Right
Oh,
puffs?
if
away.
you smoke it immediately. If you tincture it a couple of days.
Okay, so I tinctured some, but I want to. But Yoda said smoke it. She said it's better that way.
Mm-hmm.
But how long? How much will I cough before I get better? You don't know. You don't want to tell me.
If you really want to clean your lungs out, smoke it twice a day for 3 days. And
Okay.
then just smoke it once a day.
Just how many hits? I mean, I don't smoke stuff.
3, maybe 4.
Okay. All right.
And if you want to mellow it out, you can always put it in Knick, which is an Indian type blend. It's cedar fuzz, pine needles, mullein, wild Indian tobacco, all dried and crumbled together and packed in their pipes. So when they smoke tobacco or when they smoke anything,
Where do you
they
get that
smoke a
shit?
little mullein with it.
Where do you get that stuff? You got
I
to make
go
it
out in the
yourself?
woods and- Yeah.
No,
I mean, you might find if you have any reservations where they have
no,
the
Nothing
tobacco
close.
shops on the res. Other than that, no, you have to make it.
nothing close. I got pine needles. That's about it.
You can
Yeah.
look up recipes on YouTube for it
Okay.
because everybody, blends their own favorite blend.
I
And
don't
it'll tell
smoke.
you.
I don't know. Go ahead.
Alfred, that's funny, but
Between
I don't
white
think
people
it
and Indians. Indians weren't smoking tobacco for the nicotine buzz. For them, it
No.
was a spiritual thing.
Yeah.
go. I don't, but it's okay.
What?
I'll be okay with that
I
comment.
missed it. What happened? I missed it. What happened?
Okay,
That's
so
an-
Alfred said, I think we need LMP in a American flag bikini top as the thumbnail for viewership increase. And
There you go.
that would probably make the views more high, but I don't think no one really wants to see me in a bikini top.
She's still young enough. She can do it, though. We are not.
Oh,
Or I'm not.
for yourself.
Let me
My
work out my.
I'm not. I'm not going to do that.
Let me
My
work out my
boobs ain't hell
stomach
yet.
muscles.
That don't mean that day ain't coming.
Yeah.
But
I'll never
my
see it.
grandmother and my great aunties and stuff, they all had nice racks that held up well to age. I mean, yeah, they
course, you know,
sag when you get into your 80s and 90s, well, 70s,
The more-
80s, and 90s,
the
but
more
they don't walk
vodka I
down
drink,
to your belly button.
the more I might. Well, tequila's what makes me show my boobs. Not that.
Oh,
Do not look at any biker rally mags from the early 2000s. Because I went
You're
to
not in there, are
Sturgis a
you?
lot, and I used to bring home beads back by the trash bag.
oh wow.
I told you, the girls look
Yeah.
nice.
That's funny.
Nah, go. It's okay. I think it's funny. Oh, Tambra. Not that long ago, me and All American, we were rewatching one of his old lives where he was talking about Mag Team, and then you and Moose Man and Yoda, y'all all changed it to boobies. All about boobies.
It happens.
Oh my God.
I remember
According
that.
to my husband, that's all men think about. It doesn't matter the conversation. They got to figure out a way to make it pertain to boobies.
Boobies or butts.
Well,
Boobies, butts, or the glory
It
hole,
was-
whatever.
it was actually funny because I don't even know how they got it to
was funny.
be in that,
I
but
remember.
he had me rechange the name of that title of that live to
Boobies for what?
Mag Team and Boobies.
I remember that episode.
I'll have to go watch that later.
It was funny.
It's hilarious. And put it to where you see the live chat.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
How do you do that?
it is.
How do you do that after it's little chat off?
Okay, so I know on the phone it says where you can have a comment. If you swipe it to the side, you'll see where it will change to live chat.
Okay, because I can't.
Okay.
I don't remember. I mean,
Yeah.
I never went back to the chat and seen the chat.
Yeah, it's hilarious. Sometimes we'll go back and watch a rewatch of a live or whatever, and yeah, that was hilarious. Shannon actually had to go wake up Grumpy to have him join in on the chat too.
Oh my God, they had to be
I
funny.
don't remember Yoda being on it though.
Yeah, Yoda was in the chat. Yeah, a lot of it was her, you, Tambra, and Moose Man.
My husband's not in the house right now, thank God. When he gets back in here, you got to quit talking about boobies. He's still mad about our last fight.
Booby fight? A booby fight?
Well, when I fight, I don't fight fair. So he'll come at me and he's screaming and he's hollering and he's yelling. And when I've had enough, I flash him, which immediately
Flash
shuts him up.
You flash him?
I flash him, and then when he goes, I put my shirt down and go, "You win," and I walk away. He hates when I do that. I mean, he hates it when I do that.
It works, I
He
guess.
just loses his whole head of steam, his whole everything. I mean, it just goes blank.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
That's funny.
It is
All
funny.
right.
That was sage advice from my
All right,
mother.
go for
When
it.
you're fighting with your man, flash him, tell him he won, and walk away.
I
They
thought
don't
we
know
were
what
going to
to
do
do.
Uno tonight.
Oh my God.
We'll do a couple cards, but so we're gonna go ahead and jump into our card game, so that we're not
Bank run.
talking about stuff when he walks in.
Why are we doing this
saw
card game
it.
crap? Everybody likes just the bullshit.
What?
Yeah.
We're doing
Let
this
me tell
card
you what
game
my
stuff.
bank did to me today. Okay, I went to the
Oh, no.
ATM. I checked my account. My account said I have over $1,000. And I'm
What?
thinking, oh hell no! We only deposited $350 because I only put enough in checking to cover the bills. That's it. No more, no less. It's a new thing they got to steal your money. See, they make a imaginary deposit into your account of a few
Yeah.
$100s, and then they find their error and they remove it from your account, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the money they put in there was imaginary. It did not exist. But once they
cool.
pull it, it's in the system. They're creating money out of thin air. And when they do that, it decreases your cash value because all banking is digital anyway.
Yeah.
It's bull.
Yeah.
All bull.
Yeah.
And they got me, and they got my son 3 weeks ago. They got my other son 6 weeks before that. I'm thinking I need to go to GBI.
Mm-hmm.
Or at the very least, the president can go, I know what you're doing. I know what you're
Oh,
doing.
no.
Don't do it to my
Hello.
accounting.
Hello, y'all there?
Yeah,
Yep.
we're here. Can you hear us?
We're here, Kendra.
Lose it every now and then.
Huh.
Yeah.
All right.
Ask your
So,
question.
all right. Bank run. On July 11th, 2031, a bank run during the Great Depression has led to a significant increase in crime as people become desperate to survive. You have the opportunity to join a neighborhood watch group to help protect your community. But doing so would mean spending long hours away from your family and potentially putting yourself in harm's way. Do you join the neighborhood watch, risking your own safety and time with your family, or do you prioritize your personal well-being, knowing that your community may continue to suffer from increased crime?
Oh, gee.
Shannon, what would you do?
No, my
Who was that? Oh, that's Carrie.
I don't have a single neighbor who doesn't carry a gun and wants to shoot somebody trying to break in. Not one.
Was that TV got nothing?
I don't have crime in my neighborhood.
I don't either.
People only steal from me when I'm
You
gone.
think I would leave my in dire need times? You think I would leave my family unprotected and go and help the neighborhood? I don't think so. My family
No.
comes first.
I am the neighborhood help. When those little Mexicans come down here to steal, I'm the only one here with an AR-15 and a big ass fucking dog.
Yeah.
They never come back. I wonder why they never come back.
Yeah. Shannon, what about you?
Well, considering I have a hedge of protection around my house, I would go ask my neighbors to let me protect their house with the holy oil, and no evil should be able to enter those houses.
Yeah.
And that way it'd be protected, and everybody should just watch over their own houses instead of I mean, if you can see your neighbors' houses from where you live, that's good, which I can, because I've got like 3 neighbors, 2 on one side and 1 on the other, and I can see like 3 or 4 other houses down the road. So I'm pretty good on where I can see things. And yes, if somebody was getting robbed or something, yeah, I would go down there with my pew-pew and be like, hey, you want to mess with somebody else, not these people, because we protect our own. Because,
Yeah.
like they say, try that in a small town.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's the way it is.
Nobody's
I mean,
gonna get
my
away
neighbors
with it.
will call me and tell me, look, man, I'm staying up here at the hospital with my mom tonight. Will you go check on my dog for me? And the dogs know everybody.
Yep.
You know, that's. But as far as putting my family at risk or denying myself time with him, no.
Stop. Oh, stop.
No, I put my family first, even above the community. I will service the community if needed, within reason. I'm not going to put myself through emotional hardship or financial hardship or peace of mind thinking that I have to police the whole neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
My dad
Community
got on.
watch, that's only the things you have
hello.
inside the city limits where there is crime. Out in the country, you just assumed everybody's armed.
They should
Yeah,
be.
they
Yeah.
But some of them don't have the ARs like we do.
My peach wine that's in the fridge.
Oh, we got
Yes.
good old boys. They're still
Double
driving,
glass.
carrying great grandpappy's muzzle loader, but they
That's
Yeah,
got
but
cool.
balls off a hummingbird at 50 paces.
my neighbor has only got 22s, but that would work.
That'll work. Ain't nothing wrong with the 22. I believe it was the bullet of choice during World War One,
Should be
Yeah.
on the top.
and they killed a lot of people then.
Well, he can't hear either. I've shot right on.
No,
on
but
my,
that's okay.
he can't hear at
That's
all.
the old one. Yes.
Y'all ready for card number 2?
Yep.
Bank one. Shit.
Emergency preparedness
Oh, cool.
basics. Do you have
Emergency
a
prepared basic.
well-maintained fire extinguisher in your home, and have you practiced how to use it effectively in case of a fire-related emergency, ensuring that all family members are familiar with its operation?
Everybody but the dogs.
Yep.
And I didn't even get up out my chair.
I got a little one. I have a little one.
I got 4 of them.
Yeah. I've got
And
2 of them in the
Fire
kitchen.
extinguishers do we
Got
have
a big one downstairs.
around the house?
These were only like $15.
We have
and the
2.
other ones were like 30 when I bought them.
Yeah.
Plus one in the barns.
We used to have 5, but All American accidentally let all of it out on one of them.
You can take them to the volunteer fire departments and get them recharged.
There is a place that does maintenance and all that with the fire extinguishers. My boss actually has to take ours down there every so often and have it maintenance and all.
That's where it was. I tried to put it back. And I need you to kill a cartoon being put in that trap, please.
You can also use.
What about you, Terminator? You got a fire extinguishers around?
Yep, I have 2 in the kitchen, and I was fully trained on how to use them when I used to clean and repair for fire departments, and plus when I worked at one of the big resorts, we had full training on all of them, on all different types.
Yep, me too.
Yeah.
Big ones.
There's this fire blanket that I am really looking at. It helps with even grease fires and all.
Grease fires. Just use baking soda.
$13.
Got baking soda. Put it on there. Put it on there.
I've always heard salt.
Yeah, we should get one.
Yeah, just keep you a big tub of salt under the kitchen sink.
Or baking
Yeah,
soda.
because one time my little my little pot thing, I mean, pointing at it like y'all are seeing it, and it had some grease spilled on it, and it lit up, and so I just quickly poured some salt on it, and it was good.
I can start them. I can put them out.
Not just that, but also a lid.
Yeah.
I have, you can buy them at Walmart. You can buy them in a lot of places. I get a generic one lid fits all different sizes because it's got ripples. With the different size pans, and that way you know you're getting it down on there and getting a good seal.
Yeah.
As far as oxygen deprivation and
all 3 of your books now.
But yeah, I keep in a multi
The cards.
lid.
Another set of
Within
cards.
reach.
Yes, we did.
Grab it,
3 books.
No.
slap it on there.
When you get
One
old, you forget about stuff,
2 books.
and you go outside and you leave stuff cooking. And
Yeah.
you come back in and you got smoke everywhere.
Yes, that actually happened that happened to us a long time ago. All American, he was we had a rotisserie that we was done with, so he put it in a pot of water, and I didn't know about it, and we left to go to Walmart, and then came back. Well, actually, our neighbor called us and be like, "Hey, I think your security alarm's going off." On our way back, it was like, "No, that's the fire alarm thing going
Damn thing
off."
doing it again. Hello.
So
Hello.
when we got back,
I put a pot of beans on when I was young. Put a pot of beans on and then went and did the grocery shopping with the kids. Stopped at the library for story time.
Oh no.
Gone like 6 hours. Completely forgot I had a pot of beans on the stove. It didn't matter that it was on low. Once the water went out, I
That's
came
it.
home to a house full of smoke and little bean-shaped glowing coals in the pot.
yeah,
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Have you ever?
my little
did that.
dog came out of that house so scared because of the alarm going off. And now
about
she
this?
cannot stand any of those kind of noises at all. It freaks her out for a couple hours.
Smoky? Was it smoky?
Yes, it was smoky, but the smoke alarm going off, that loud beeping,
Scared her.
freaks her out now.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the one thing I hated the most, having her traumatized from that alarm.
I've done that a couple of times lately. Somebody comes over and says, "Hey, let's go look at your greenhouse." Okay. I forget about what I'm
roll in.
I forget about what I'm cooking, then just go outside. And when I come back in, it's like, oh shit.
You need to go tied to the tree and wash with Dawn.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Not even gently.
Uh-oh.
Go get my kitchen brushes.
Yeah. Do that.
The look on the dog's face, like, Jack, he rolled in horse shit, and I hate it when he does that.
Yep. All
It's
right.
even worse when he rolls in cow shit and it's green.
Ew.
And wet.
Ew.
Okay, little Miss Pepper, go ahead.
Natural and man-made disasters. On November 29th, 2036, an unpredicted tsunami strikes the coast of California, destroying most of the city you're living in, Huntington Beach. As a shelter manager,
Oh man, she ate too much and she got it stuck in her throat.
We ain't gonna be in California anyhow.
I know. As a shelter manager, you must choose between strictly rationing the limited food and water possibly causing people to suffer, or giving freely, risking an early depleted of resources. What path do you choose when both may lead to suffering?
Baby might need a little bit. You have to stand over her so she can eat it.
Shit.
I know.
You know,
Shannon,
you know.
what do you do? Do you ration your stuff or do you give it freely?
Give her a smoke sauce.
I would give it freely because the Lord provides for the ones that help out the helpless.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then we're going to Texas, where they have plenty of resources.
Terminator.
And I wouldn't be caught dead in California.
Fuck California.
Wait, what, Karen?
Good riddance. I said my husband walked through here when you were asking the question. He said, "Fuck California, good riddance."
There you go.
I know.
So I don't reckon we'll be going to help them with anything.
See my hat?
No, we wouldn't be either.
Nope. Nope.
See my hat?
I mean, like,
Yeah.
when Helene came through, the VA stepped up to help. You know, our chapter of the Legion, the American Legion, stepped up to help. Each state did their own, and people forget that Georgia was his too. So all the cash we gave through the VA went to Georgia, but the generator we bought went to Asheville because they were hit hardest. So if it's in my area, yeah, I'm going to help. Cross country, too bad, so sad. Maybe they'll learn to quit electing Gavin Newsom.
Yeah.
Damn right. Stupid people. Shouldn't breed.
Terminator,
And
what
yet
about you?
they're
Right.
more prolific than
I wouldn't be in
any
California
other
to begin with.
There you
I
go.
know.
She's coming to Texas if she's going anywhere.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or
And
Florida.
Georgia and Florida. New York, I have to think on that one. Well, I'll wait till you move, Shannon.
We ain't
Yeah.
going to New York. Sorry,
Come on
Shannon.
down, Shannon. We're waiting for you.
Yep, you got to move
Yeah.
south.
Well, I'm trying to convince my husband to go to Georgia
That'll work.
because Georgia or
Mississippi,
West Virginia,
Florida,
Tennessee, any of those.
anywhere south.
Yeah.
Don't go to Virginia. Don't go to North Carolina.
Virginia's
Okay.
way up there. It's not south.
And if you come to Georgia, don't go to Savannah.
Don't go to
Well, we
any
wouldn't go anywhere near the big cities. We'd go
big
to
city.
small towns that have less than 500 people.
Oh, hey, you can come around here then.
Well, no, we got like 3,000 or 4,000 people
Dang.
now. I mean, we didn't have them that many when I moved here, but after Katrina, the people that came and took shelter stayed. After Sandy, the people that came, because it is a beautiful area. I mean, it is absolutely, and the economics is really good here.
Oh, yeah.
You know, your purchasing power versus what you make is really high here compared to the rest of the country because just in general, the economics are less here. You know, it costs less to buy groceries. It costs less to pay your. It costs less to buy property than New York
I
or
bet it's less than New York.
California or even Texas and a lot of the other states too, where economically speaking, we're in the top half.
Yeah.
And there is still a lot of land to be developed. Did you know that Georgia now has the mini Grand Canyon?
Oh, dang.
What do you mean,
Google
mini
it.
Grand Canyon?
Mini Grand Canyon in the state of Georgia. Google it.
Really?
It happened in the 80s. It was a landscaping disaster gone wrong on a major scale. And it carved a canyon, and it's got its own ecosystem. It's similar to the Grand Canyon. You know, when you're standing there and there's the canyon opens up and you see the vistas and everything. Yeah, we've got a mini Grand Canyon in Georgia now.
Yeah, my husband and I, we just looked at a 45K house in North Carolina, a rare beauty. And then there's one that's in Alabama, a 74K mansion with 1.5 acres.
And you get more land.
Yeah, that's the one thing I don't like
More
about
land.
the old mansions after they busted up the after the Civil War when they busted up the plantations and stuff.
Yeah.
Without slaves, a lot of them went on hard times and they started selling off the land piecemeal. So what they did was they kept the main house, the mansion, and just an acre or two. And I can take you to Chattanooga. I hate it. I hate it more than anything else in the world. These huge mega houses, these little mini mansions on a little teeny tiny quarter-acre lot, all lined up in a row. Why are you going to pay $2 million for a house and you can't go outside and spread your arms?
Get more land. More land.
Yeah.
More land, less house. Because when you're old and gray, you got to take care of that house.
More land.
Yeah.
10 acres at least. Smaller house.
Well, I'm happy on my 4. If I have to move, I'll go for 10. But I make my 4 work.
Yeah, we want more than we only got like a half acre and we want at least an acre. But we're content with the 3-bedroom house that we've got.
To feed her family year round on 1 acre.
You don't have any kids? You don't have kids?
Nope, no kids. But I got lots of nieces and nephews.
Why should you have to clean a big house?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just do the dusting. My husband does all the vacuuming.
My point is, eventually you won't physically be able to do it for yourself. Or are you going to be set up and pay someone else to do it for you? Or are you going to have to rely on the help and generosity of your church and your neighbors and your friends?
Yep, but you can go outside and you can farm or
it is nothing sadder than
at least
2
5
old
acres
people in a 4-bedroom, 2-bath house on 10 acres, and they can't even walk to the car by themselves anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when the ground becomes overrun and stuff, the county and city will step in. They will fine you for not keeping your yard up, and they will
Oh yeah.
take it if you can't keep it up.
But I'd rather be
Yep.
away
Yep.
from people. I don't want to be real close to people. That's why I like my land. I'm close enough,
Yeah.
but not too far,
Well,
not too close.
nobody lived here when we moved here. I mean, it was 4 acres in the middle of a horse pasture, a 200-acre horse pasture, and then they put in trailers.
Oh, that hurt.
So, if you're going to move and you're going to have that much acreage by yourself, it's not. It just doesn't make
Yeah.
sense to have that much acreage by yourself. And let's, like I said,
That's why I'm glad. That's why I'm glad I live in a small house, so
yeah.
20 by 20.
Well, that's
My
why we
house is
put ours
mostly
into a family homestead. Like my niece, she can't afford rent. It's over $1,000 in the city.
storage.
So she's going to get a camper and just pull it onto the property, hook it into the septic, hook it into the water. And that's going to be her starter home. She intends to have a real house somewhere else. But for the next 5 years, 10 years, she needs a place where she don't have to pay rent.
That'll
And
work.
so that's what it becomes. It becomes a refuge for your and the thing is if you come in and you set up house, you damn sure mowing the lawn and weed eating and keeping the brush
Lulu, where you
cut
at?
and all that stuff. I'm not going to do your section.
Lulu, where are you?
Yeah.
Lucy.
Say, Trump's a thug,
Lost
man.
my
I'm
dog.
here. I'm
I lost my
here.
dog. I lost one
Yep.
of my puppies.
Jack, what are you doing?
Oh geez.
What are you doing?
All America said Trump's a thug. Read this.
Did you take Daddy's chair?
All America said Trump is a thug. Listen
Oh,
to this tweet.
so All
Get
American
down.
Heat read a
Get down.
tweet that
Down.
Trump just did.
What?
Out.
A huge thank you
Out.
to all the No Kings protesters yesterday. I was very concerned that King was trying to take my place, but thanks to your tireless effort, I am still your president. Great job, all.
Yep.
Is King was it
We
that?
didn't have any here. We had no protests.
Well, hell, I didn't go anywhere, so I don't
And
know.
those there's a town not far away. They had the hall. No one showed up. The cops showed up. 2 little officers, to guard the building and protect them. Nobody showed up.
It's good.
That's funny. The ones that were in Florida that did their protest, they actually stayed on their sidewalks. Nobody
Well, yeah,
went.
they saw people getting run over, and I believe your governor said that if you stop a car, they have the right to run over your ass.
Damn right.
Yeah.
They should have listened to that shit in L.A. or
Yes,
Chicago
our
or New
governor,
York.
Yeah.
multiple sheriffs, the main sheriffs people, they were going on TV saying that it ain't happening in our county. We'll drag them, all like that. So I thought that was funny.
I don't think you. There are a few Democrats in town. They keep a low profile. But during the last election, there was one crossing the street in front of the grocery store with the blue hair and the whole 9 yards. And these poor damn hillbillies around here, they are so ignorant. And these poor, delusional lefties think they're going to change things. And instead, they come down here and they get pelted with rocks. They get sodas, hosed down on them. Firecrackers. Guns drawn and pointed at them, whether they pull the trigger or whether they're loaded or not, doesn't matter. They're just like, open your mouth again. Open it again. Say something else. We have some ignorant people.
Yeah.
They tried to send illegal immigrants to panhandle at the stoplight in front of Ingalls, which is what they did. Joe would fly him in the middle of the night, right? He flew in 100 and some thousand to Chattanooga. Well, then they started sending them out, and they sent them across the state line into Georgia to panhandle, to stand there They would show up in a brand new minivan, brand new stroller, 2 little kids. Everybody had on brand new clothes. The mama had to stop the little one and cut the tags off. Printed cardboard signs in perfect, beautiful English writing, begging for money, begging for handouts, right? All pre-made, set up, and then they were sent out. They were told to go panhandle by the government.
Yeah.
And
Screw the government.
I think they lasted maybe 15 minutes because when the cops showed up, they was ready to go.
Yeah.
Screw the government.
And it's not that we don't have Mexicans in Trenton, because we do. We have legal immigrants in Trenton. White folks didn't have to do a damn thing. The Hindus and the Hispanics took care of it.
Where's your sister?
Because legal immigrants get pissed. I mean,
Yeah.
pissed
Yep.
at what they had to go through compared to what that was given to the ones that have come in recently.
Where's your sister?
Yep. All right, I'm going to do another one. This one is New American Civil War. In the midst of a new American Civil War on November 19, 2027, in Washington, D.C., you find yourself as a key political leader facing a catastrophic military defeat. The enemy will not navigate peace unless you and your family members surrender to them and face an unknown fate. The only military opinion available to you that can change your position is a preemptive strike against several enemies. Say it again.
Preemptive
Yeah.
strike.
Preemptive strike against several enemy strongholds. This act would not only kill thousands of innocent civilians, but it could also lead to retaliatory attacks against your own citizens.
Territory.
Against your own citizens. Your own country's elites want you to make a decision, and disappointing them would result in the loss of your political power. What would you do if you were in this situation? What reasoning would you use to justify your decision?
I lost my concentration there. I don't know. I don't remember.
What? I see you.
Really?
Call and ask him.
I lost my concentration.
Yeah. Why?
Yeah.
What she just asked is,
Why,
is
somebody
exactly
here?
what's going on in Israel right now.
Yeah.
Attacks and retaliatory attacks.
Yeah.
Don't ever surrender. Fuck that shit. Never surrender. Ask me, all American. Never surrender.
Oh, I wouldn't surrender.
Never.
Depends
No.
on what they want.
No. Never.
Yeah.
Surrender.
And the card, what it says,
It depends on what they want.
it's an unknown fate to what is you're going to.
All of them. No more.
Whose puppies are
Yeah.
I mean, if as an old woman, if I'm going to surrender, it's going to be to buy the safety and security of my family, my grandchildren and stuff. So if they're going to be took care of, hell yeah, I'll give it up. I
Never
expect
surrender.
somebody to come through and get revenge for my ass. I know you'll be dead, but I have children.
We'll come help you, Karen.
I have children in the military. Somebody's going to get compensation for mama dying. Trust me.
Yep.
And don't think that just because I surrender does not mean I don't have eyes in the hills and pew-pews about to rain down hellfire and damnation.
There you
Yeah.
go. Kick ass.
I would probably fight to the end because it's like I would want to fight for my freedom.
Never
And it's
surrender.
like I would die knowing that I would be going to the Lord instead of the devil. Fighting for my freedom and my religion
Yeah.
of following Jesus.
Well, the thing about America is that freedom's all we've ever known, and we are
Yep.
unusual in that in all of the world. All of the world, even Christ was under the heel of somebody else the whole of his life.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
First the Egyptians and then the Romans.
Yep.
Okay. You can surrender and it not be a bad thing. Like I said, I'm older now. If I was 30, would I do it? No. But as an old woman with not that much time left on this earth, I would have to do whatever gives my grandchildren and my children the biggest chance to survive. And if that means I sacrifice myself for them, then so be it.
Yep.
It's not just about staying free. It's also about the protecting the reason you want to be free, protecting your family and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
If you surrender, they're going to do whatever they want to you.
Because I know with my sister Jenny, her girls are being taught how to use the pew pews.
never do anything
So that's a good thing.
except for sabotage. If you're going to surrender, if you're going to negotiate, if you're going to teach the public a lesson, whichever part you play in the get together, you want it to be public. You want it to be televised. You want as many people to see it go down as possible. So if they do fuck you over, there's a whole bunch of people going, wait a minute. You just fucked that woman over. What about me?
When shit hits the fan, it ain't going to be that way. You're going to be on
No,
your
when
own.
shit hits the fan, it's actually going to be every person for themselves.
Right. Everybody for themselves.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, he got my grandbaby by the throat. I might give myself up.
No, you just shoot him. You just shoot him. You ain't going to deal with that.
No,
Are you?
you don't. You can't just shoot him if he's got your grandbaby by the throat. You got to
can
take a
shoot him.
shot. Do you have a sharpshooter set up? Hopefully.
You can shoot good enough that you would shoot him. I guarantee it.
Maybe when I was younger, older, with the eyesight failing and the tremors starting, I'm not sure I could.
Okay.
I know for a fact I'm not the shot I used to be. I'm still damn good, but I am not the expert sharpshooter I used to be.
You're probably good as better than any of us.
Because I'm going to take that chance.
There you go. But
I won't miss.
I love All American.
I know you do.
And there's always,
He's my brother.
Mm-hmm.
are you surrendering or are you committing Harry Carey and taking out enemy with you?
It doesn't matter. I'm ready to go, and I know where I'm going.
I know where I'm going. My time comes. I'm good.
Yep, me too. So if they come down my driveway,
I hope I get reincarnated with Rich next time. Tired of struggling.
Well, I came in this world covered in blood.
I don't care if I'm male or female. I want to be good looking and I want to have money next time.
Damn right, but I want to have land, a lot of land.
If you're good looking with a lot of money, you can buy all the land you want.
I guess you can.
I'm done with the reincarnating. I've done it 5 times and I'm not doing it again.
I'm
sorry. I'm going to stay up in heaven and watch everybody.
Let's go to Andromeda this
It doesn't
time.
work that way. Doesn't work that way.
You never know.
You got to complete the wheel. You got to learn a little something from each one to make the next one better.
I gotta learn
until you get it
patience.
right.
I ain't learned it yet. Oh, I don't have patience yet.
All right.
I got the sarcastic asshole part down.
Sarcastic asshole? That's what he said?
Yeah,
I got that down.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, well.
Yeah, he's good at that part.
I'm like that too, and I don't have any patience either.
And was working till 5 the next morning, then take his kid somewhere, and then go to bed. I'm like, that's a long day.
No patience either.
That's a lot, man.
Yeah.
That's a lot of hours.
Uh-huh.
Tell him to go on. Let us be.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
This is a girls' thing. Girls' night out.
He wanted my mom out on the porch. He didn't hear us talking about boobies, so he left. He got bored.
Funny. All right, do y'all want to do one more card or y'all want to call it?
No, we don't do
One
anything.
more. It's only 10 after 9. Let's
Okay.
get to 9:30.
Okay.
Terminator, stop. Not on there. Out.
World War III. During World War III in 2037, a group of foreign men appears suddenly at the gates of your community, located in the outskirts of Atlanta, Georgia. They say they come in peace, explaining that they are conscripted soldiers and want to defect. They carry a few supplies with them. Would you provide sanctuary to the deserters? What precautions would you take to make sure this isn't a scheme to take over your community? Karen, what would you do?
What nationality are they?
It
Well, some of
does
them, like if
say.
it's Russian, I might trust them. If they were Chinese, I would not. If they were
Hell
Arabic,
no.
I would not.
Hell no.
So it's kind of hard. If I did take them in, I would have to separate them immediately, and put them in households with other strong males.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't just take them
Just
into the
don't
heart of the
trust. Can't trust
community.
anybody.
I would put them with fighting age males who would bring the wrath of God down on them if they screwed up.
You can't
Yeah.
trust people.
But I would separate them. They would not go anywhere near each other. They would not see each other. They would have no contact with each other.
Mm-hmm.
So depends on their nationality, country of origin,
20%.
how
My
I'm
phone was at
feeling on
20%.
any given day.
I
Yeah.
don't think you can trust people.
No, I don't want to rip your ass. Get lost.
It's Hermione Granger.
I know, but I mean, he's talking to me, man.
You get. I mean it. Go.
Who are you talking to? You talking to Mr. Terminator or Terminator?
Terminators. She gets in these
Terminator?
moods where if I come in on, sit on the bed to rest, to relax, then she's climbing all over me. And she's, you know how when the dogs are play fighting or they're playing, so that they don't get bit around the neck, they'll swing their ass around. Well, she does that and belts me in the head with her ass. And then she plops herself right on top of me.
Jack just stands on my feet and tries to break toes.
My baby boy is just he's just laying on me. Look at that. Can you see him?
I rub her down every day to make sure she's got no ticks or porcupine quills.
That's good.
That wouldn't be good. Yeah, I wouldn't.
Yeah,
I wouldn't trust
you're
anybody.
right.
It's funny because she was digging a hole. She was digging a hole near a pine tree. And I guess she dug where the root was. And when she came up, she's got pitch all in her hair on top of her head. And it stands up and it looks like she's got a toupee up there.
Oh, wow.
She hasn't learned
And
yet.
she's all
That's
sticky.
enough.
She hasn't learned about the porcupines yet. Hello.
What's that?
She hasn't learned about the porcupines yet.
No, she's had 3 quills. But she got one right on her back, and I don't know how she got that one.
Y'all got
Unless she
skunk
tried to
bites?
roll on, unless there's one dead someplace in the bush, and she rolled on it.
Do y'all have skunks
Oh,
there?
gee.
Yeah, we
Now,
have
we got
skunks.
skunks here.
We got skunks.
Yeah,
We
so
got
do
skunks,
we.
but I didn't know if they had it there or not.
So far, Jack hasn't
Yeah, we
hasn't
have them.
found any. Haven't had any in a couple of years on the property. Not since the kid one day he said, "Oh, Mama, look at that cute little kitten. And look,
Oh
it's
Lord,
not a kitten. That's a skunk. But they're very feline-like when they're coming across the
don't
yard at
touch
night."
it.
Yeah.
And yeah, we've had one dog that
Yep, I had one too.
wasn't a cat.
She
Yeah.
she immediately
So what
let me
card
put.
did you pick out?
She said, "You
I
read
already
it."
read it.
I never heard it. Because Terminator was belting me in the head with her ass.
It was about if a foreign enemy comes to your community gate, because they don't want to be part of the other team no more, would you let them in, and what precautions would you take?
Nope, I wouldn't let him in.
Me either.
Neither would I.
I'd
I'd give
I don't
them
trust
interrogate.
supplies and
anybody
tell 'em
anymore.
move on.
Like I said,
After what
for
I've
me, it
seen, I
depends on
don't
the
trust anybody.
situation. There's a whole lot involved, like what country they're from.
I don't trust
Yep.
nobody either.
Yep.
Like I
Because
said,
some
give them
folks are
supplies
there,
and tell them
The
move
thing
on.
is
No, don't give
the
them
other
jack
side
shit.
could have send them to you, and you wouldn't know what they're up to. Just to
okay, see, in my
Yeah.
mag,
you
I
know.
have a professional military interrogator. They will be vetted.
You
That
do,
would
but we don't.
Okay, so like
They
I
won't get
said,
in
if
my
you do
gate.
take them in, you have to separate them. You have to send them out with at least 4 or 5 grown-ass men that can keep control of them.
Whoop their asses.
Separate them. Don't let them have any contact with each other. Watch them.
Yep. That's why they yep.
If they've got skills you might need or want in your community, great. Let them work to earn your trust and infiltrate. If they're fucking useless, give them the boot.
Yep.
You still can't trust them.
And like I said, put them with a group of like age, like minded. Put them with males. If it's men, put them with males.
Go
If it's women,
away.
put them with women.
Out.
But
Out.
make sure that
I said
they're
out.
also military trained.
I ain't
Yeah.
got no mail. I ain't got no mail here. It's
Get
just
off
Now
me.
you're not gonna let anybody in. You're just gonna shoot them. Shoot them when they come down the road, and that's
I might.
cool.
I might.
That's cool. There's nothing wrong with that.
Hey,
body.
I am not in that position myself.
If you don't have anybody to help you, no family, no nothing. I mean, what are you gonna do?
I'll use my cordless hole puncher.
Yeah, there you go. You might just
Yeah,
say,
there you go.
might
Yeah.
just not even answer the door, not even think somebody's here. I don't know.
That's what Danny was wearing on Saturday Night Live. I didn't get to go. I wasn't on the live, but I watched the replay, and he was wearing the same T-shirt that you sent me, Tambra.
Yep.
My automatic cordless hole puncher. My 9mm.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I wore that to go and pick up my granddaughter tonight.
He was talking about his Glock,
She works that part-time at Tim Hortons.
and
Cool.
somebody bought me
I wear that shirt everywhere.
Somebody brought me
That's
a
funny.
a mag with that whole 50 rounds.
Yeah.
I can't even hardly hold it up.
Yeah. Yeah, that looks like it would be heavy.
I need one for the AR.
Go bug Daddy.
Yeah.
Go get Daddy. Who's there? Who's there?
You want to find out how much your significant
Who's there?
other loves you? Go, baby. Stand right here so I can hold this rifle up.
Over their
Get
shoulder,
off
yeah.
me. I mean it. Get off.
Eat my bananas.
You're
I
heavy.
don't know where Lucy is.
Yeah.
I don't know where Lucy is. She
No.
got to be
Uh-uh.
up to something bad.
Mm.
Yep.
Well, I think we're going to go ahead and call it an evening.
Okay, let's do it. I gotta find my dog.
Yeah. So everybody come join us on Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We may do
Hey.
somebody may do a garden tour.
I got a extender for my Wi-Fi, so I can do that.
Okay, cool. So
Tell Jane I agree with her comment.
yeah. So we'll do Tambra's garden tour. Jane All American says he agrees with your comment. And so we'll go around, say our goodbyes, and we'll see everybody Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Cool.
Let's start off with Karen.
Prep knowledge. Gather your skills. Get your asses ready. It's coming.
Yeah.
Good
Fast.
luck.
Sooner than later.
Pretty fast too.
Yep. Terminator.
Everybody, keep your head on a swivel. Keep your eyes and ears open. Prep, prep, prep. Prep all the food, prep everything. Prep knowledge, prep spiritually, mentally, physically. Be prepared because
It's going down.
it's getting
Yeah.
worse out there. And we don't know when it's going to hit. So everybody prepare yourself.
Yep.
Double up on
Tambra.
everything.
I'm coming to Canada. Screw that shit. Bye. Shoot.
There you go.
Again and buy ammo.
Yes.
Prepped up and prayed up and buy
Buy ammo, yep.
Yep. All
There
right,
ain't no-
Shannon.
All right, this one's for the ladies, and it's from Romans 5, verse 5. Hope will not lead to disappointment, for we know how dearly God loves us, because he has given us the Holy Spirit to fill our hearts with his love. And this is for the men. Romans 12, verse 2. Do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what is that is good and acceptable and perfect will of God. Amen, folks.
Amen.
Amen. Are we
Thank
having
you.
Bible trivia
Yep.
Sunday night?
Amen.
Yes, we're gonna have Bible trivia on Sunday, folks.
Okay, cool.
Awesome. But before Sunday, come join us Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Everybody,
Yep.
you ladies have a blessed one. Everybody in the chat, y'all have a blessed one. We will see y'all on Thursday.
All right.
See ya.
later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Toodles.